Welcome to Barbara's Bulletin, the podcast where we bring you the latest news from around the world. We have a lot of ground to cover, but first, let's start with the developing story out of the Middle East. Reports are emerging that Yasser Abu Shabab, a Bedouin tribal leader and head of an armed Palestinian faction opposed to Hamas in Gaza, has been killed while mediating a family dispute. Abu Shabab's group had been one of several small anti-Hamas factions to emerge in Gaza during the war that began over 2 years ago. His death is being seen as a significant blow to Israeli efforts to support Gazan clans against the Islamist movement, Hamas. According to sources, Abu Shabab was based in Israeli-held Rafah in southern Gaza and had been working closely with Israeli forces. The circumstances surrounding Abu Shabab's death are still unclear, but it's reported that he was killed while trying to mediate a family dispute. This incident highlights the complexities and challenges of the ongoing conflict in the region. Hamas has previously branded Abu Shabab a collaborator and ordered its fighters to kill or capture him. As we continue to follow this story, it's essential to consider the broader implications of Abu Shabab's death on the dynamics of the conflict in Gaza. We'll be keeping a close eye on developments and bringing you updates as more information becomes available. We'll be right back with more of today's top news on Barbara's Bulletin. Welcome back to Barbara's Bulletin. We're diving into a fascinating story from Japan, where a unique individual has made a name for himself in the world of gardening. Meet Tatsumasa Murasame, a Swedish-born gardener who has found his true calling in Japan. With a deep appreciation for nature and a passion for creating breathtaking gardens, Murasame has become a respected figure in his field. As we explore his story, we learn about the challenges he faces as a gardener in a densely populated city like Tokyo. Despite the limited space, Murasame is determined to recreate nature in even the smallest areas, using his creativity and expertise to shape a world of his own within them. His commitment to sharing and cherishing nature is inspiring, and his work serves as a reminder of the importance of preserving our natural surroundings. Murasame's story also highlights the concept of allemansrätten, or the right of public access, which is deeply ingrained in Swedish culture. This tradition allows individuals to enjoy nature freely, regardless of who owns the land, and Murasame hopes to see a similar spirit of sharing and appreciation for nature take hold in Japan. As we consider the intersection of nature, culture, and community, we're reminded that even in the midst of a bustling city, there is always room for growth, beauty, and connection with the natural world. With his dedication to gardening and his passion for sharing nature's wonders, Tatsumasa Murasame is making a positive impact on his community, one garden at a time. Welcome back to Barbara's Bulletin. As we continue to follow the developments in international trade, a team of negotiators from the U.S. is planning to visit India next week for trade talks. The delegation, led by Deputy U.S. Trade Representative Rick Switzer, aims to continue discussions on a trade agreement between the two countries. This move comes after Russian President Vladimir Putin's recent visit to India, which has drawn attention to the country's energy and security ties with Russia. The U.S. and India have been working towards a trade understanding that would be implemented in multiple stages, with the first phase addressing retaliatory duties imposed by President Donald Trump on Indian products. The 50% tariffs have had a significant impact on key sectors of India's economy, including textiles, leather, footwear, and jewelry. While there is optimism about the potential for a trade deal, some analysts believe that the visit by U.S. negotiators next week may be more about diplomatic optics than serious trade diplomacy. The decision to send a deputy-level team rather than high-ranking officials suggests that meaningful advancements on the trade deal may not be imminent. Despite these challenges, both countries are eager to finalize an initial agreement, with India seeking to lower the tariffs and the U.S. looking to strengthen its trade relationships in the region. As we watch these developments unfold, it's essential to consider the broader implications of international trade agreements on global economies and political relationships. That's all for today's Barbara's Bulletin. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, stay engaged.